The Finals just got its brand new update this week, 2.11. We'll go over some of the issues with some of the recent patches as well as some of the updates there with that. We'll also talk about a few things with Season 3. We have some of that community discussion to go over, as well as some updates from developers, and a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the final. Okay, so first up, as always, we do have that patch notes as well as the opening statement on both of those and the Discord. And jumping over, let's go to the Discord opening statement, where we have that here from Oscar. Update 2.11 is live. He went on here to say we're heading into the last update of Season 2 with one final store update and a couple bug fixes. Also, you completed the community update in record speed. Congratulations everyone. The pink top with the panda print will find its way into your inventories within a couple days. Now remember, for that mode, all you had to do was deal damage in 1 week. So essentially, as long as you played any game mode at all and you dealt any type of damage in any arena, you did get contribution points for that, and that was 18 billion damage overall for everyone combined. So pretty much as long as you played the game and you played a normal public match, you were entered in for this community reward. Usually they give that around Thursday and Friday, so again, as Oscar said, a couple days. And that should showcase itself as soon as you launch the game or just appear in your inventory. Again, when that does drop, I'll be sure to drop a video and an update around that itself. Jumping over to the opening statement on the patch notes. They're a bit different this time, where they said Suns Out, Guns Out in the arena this week with the store update featuring no Oasis set, as well as the matching Desert Dust set featuring no less than 8 weapons. They do mention here that as for today, the last update of Season 2, we're bringing you a couple bug fixes and then setting their sights on Season 3. Now if you're on console, this update will actually not appear for you. This is only for PC players, and console players will not need to update their games but will see the updated store. So there's only 2 major bug fixes or performance fixes this time around, where they fixed the crash related to certain hardware which was updated in 2.10, and they also fixed an issue which prevented parties from joining private matches. Again, so just those 2 fixes for the patch notes overall. Obviously this is a lighter week as they prepare for Season 3, which was kind of a given. I'm actually surprised we did receive a patch update this week, and I'm sure it's just because of these related issues being that serious, especially the one with the 2.10 crashes. Obviously they're trying to hunker down for Season 3 and get that on the road, which we do have some updates still with some of the things happening this update, and also technically with the previous one as well. So it looks like GeForce Now has actually been down since last update, or for a couple days. So if you are someone that plays through GeForce Now, it's actually considered offline. And when you try to launch the game, it says the game is offline for maintenance. This has been the case for a couple days now since that Saturday update. So unfortunately, there's been some issues there. However, it looks like the developers know about this and are working on it. So Oscar did ask about the GeForce stuff. Has anyone been able to test the GeForce Now update since that recent update, or since the update 2.11 today? People did say that it is still currently offline for maintenance and not able to be played. So he'll said to be back. He's going to go work on that and trying to get that solved today. Still looks like as of right now that GeForce Now is still down, or at least offline for maintenance. Apparently this happens with a ton of other games, that GeForce Now kind of goes down for maintenance when there's a new update, and sometimes stays down for several days. So this isn't just with Embark and the finals. Hopefully there's a fix there, as I know a lot of players do actually use GeForce Now. It essentially allows people to play on lower end hardware with higher frame rate. It's a cloud-based gaming service, however, it allows people that have that lower end hardware to actually play at a playable frame rate and at least even play the game itself. As always, opening the door for more players to play the game is never a bad thing, especially the case for the finals in these recent months, so hopefully they do get that fixed sometime soon. There's a post here also, it seems like an issue since 2.10. Right now they said, did they completely remove backfill? 10 games played, 10 leavers on my team, and they didn't get a backfill. I've actually noticed this in PowerShift while getting footage, that there wasn't any backfills or anybody getting placed in matches. Does seem like that's currently been broken, or at least since the Saturday update. It seems like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, so there could just be a bug there with that. Again, hopefully they do get that ready for Season 3 and that all fixed. We do have one small update here from Rob over on the Discord. Again, I know I've gone over a ton of the Easter egg stuff. A lot of people have been happy that I've been delving into the Easter egg stuff as well. We don't have any further updates aside from this one here that Rob said there is never going to be an EE behind a paywall, so you'll never have any of that stuff there. It seems like they're never going to sell map packs. Those are always going to be free updates, which is really good to hear that no Easter egg itself will be behind any sort of paywall or require you to spend any type of money. He said if they accidentally mess up on that, they'll fix it, of course, so maybe they will sell map packs eventually, or there'll be something there with that. Again, we don't know for sure, but it sounds great to hear that they're not going to put this behind any paywall of any sort of kind. It's still really good to hear that the finals business model has been the same since launch, and they have not gone back on their word with anything there. Well, there is one other update with the Easter egg stuff, and that is this really cool map that was designed by Arcade and Ludanope. Again, you normally get these for like MMOs or even other games where they have a lot of map stuff like Elden Ring. However, they have one here for props and even the Easter egg. They obviously just recently updated this for the 3-headed monkeys, which we still only have 5. So again, if you want to know exactly where those things are or any of the future Easter egg updates, they'll probably be showcased here. I'll link down below to this map. Really cool there, and super glad this was put together. And again, obviously shout out to Arcade and Ludanope over on the Discord. We do have that community discussion to go over on the Reddit. Here, people want the hype back into the ping menu that was removed, I think, in like 2.7 or 2.6. They were changing around a bunch of ping stuff with the UI, and they moved out the hype. Although, as someone said here, they just need to have a customizable wheel at this point. That will essentially allow you to completely customize that for yourself and your own wants. I think that's the best play here. We're also getting that text chat with Season 3. Not sure if console players will be able to access that text chat or even see it. There are some games that actually don't allow you to cross-communicate there, even with text chat. Although, because the finals actually does allow you to communicate through voice chat with any platform, I assume that all platforms will be able to let you see the text chat. Although in games like DBD, they actually don't allow you to talk to other players on different platforms, and that includes text chat. Only PC players can see the text chat. So hopefully that's not the case there, although again, because of voice chat, I assume that's not going to be the case. We also have a bit of a PSA here. This one is if you have both the incendiary nades or even the poison gas one equipped at the same time, or even using those canisters. Just know that if you throw fire before the poison, it will actually remove it and deny you most of that damage. So you can't just throw more things together. That will actually remove damage. You won't get more damage there, which means that those few ticks of damage that you could have had with fire and then a combination with poison actually won't happen because you threw them together. So you will have to actually stagger those out a bit and not combine those together, especially with your teammate. We also have this here where none of the AKM animations are actually compatible with the new Hotel skin. So because that AKM skin does come with a bunch of its own unique animations, don't actually work on it, and so none of the animations you receive through the battle pass or even in any of the bundles you won't actually be able to use with this AKM skin. I think it's fairly reasonable because of how the custom animations with it work, although some people are hoping for a fix there, so we'll have to wait and see if they do. We also have this poster, which I thought was a fun last minute mentionable. This guy's friend went over to Sweden and actually found the Embark Studio. We had a comment here to say he'd use the dematerializer and head inside and leak Season 3. Still just kind of a cool thing there. I thought it was just kind of cool to show the studio itself. So if you're ever visiting Sweden or are in Sweden, you can actually see the studio for yourself, at least from the outside. Another little ending notation here. Nothing too crazy with Season 3 stuff as of yet, or at least any information there or any new information has come out. Aside from Embark Oscar updating his status here saying any S3 hypers in chat. And as we know, we do have Season 2 ending in 8 days. Again, we'll have to wait and see on the confirmation on the new start date for Season 3. Overall, that should have covered for today's video. If you like and subscribe, and until the next one, deuces.